Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to take these equations and put them into the standard form. We're going to start off working with an ellipse. If you go back and look at the circle video, at the end of the circle video I did with you guys, I showed you how to do this and put it into the circle standard form. So this is for ellipse, and then I'm going to do one with hyperbola next. So let's begin. What you're doing is you're completing the square twice, but you got to move everybody around and kind of get everything set up just right. So let me show you this one. I've got the y squared plus 9x squared. Not sure if the y needs to be first or the x needs to be first. I'm going to go ahead and set it up for the x to be first, but when I get down at the end, you know, depending on who's the biggest, then that really means who would go in the front. But I don't know that right now, so I'm always used to putting the x's in the front, and you kind of want to gather them together. I'm going to do that. And then gather up the y's together. And then this number here, the constant, you want to throw it to the other side. So we're going to subtract that on both sides. That's kind of how you get started. Now, take a minute and look for a GCF to pull out of both of these. That'll be 9. And then give yourself a little spot, because that's where we're going to complete the square. Okay. So now, let's see, these two, I would pull a 4 out of those. Give yourself a little spot, and then don't forget the minus 205 sitting out there in the end. Okay, we got to complete the square. So if you remember, scrap work, -10, divide it by 2, and then square it. So what we're going to do is add 25. But we didn't just add 25 to this side. We added whatever 9 times 25 is, which I think is 225. So we got to balance the equation. So we didn't just add 25, we added whatever these two multiplied. Okay? So here, scrap work, take your 4, divide it by 2, square it.
4.
So we didn't just add 4.
Added 16.
We added 16. So in your calculator, figure all that out right there, and we'll come back and write that number down. I'm going to go and finish the factoring part of this. If you remember, scrap work tells me what goes here. Remember how we used to do that with completing the square? So scrap work 2. So what's this turn into?
Oh, geez.
30, 36.
Sure?
Yes.
Yes, 36.
Okay, now, look back up at the standard form. What is the standard form always equal to on the end? 1. How do I get that to turn into a 1? You divide everybody by 36. So I gotta do this, this, and this divided by 36, and then watch. So we get that 1 that we needed. Here's some real important information. 9 over 36 reduces to what?
1 over 4.
1 over 4. I don't have to write that 1 on top. Now it's starting to look like that form. It's really cool. How about 4 over 36?
1 over 9.
1 over 9. Now, one more thing to show you. This is great. This is definitely a standard form, but who should come first?
Y.
The y, because that's your major axis. I'm running out of room. I'll try to squeeze it right here. Y plus 2 squared over 9. X minus 5 squared over 4, all equal 1. So this is technically how they would want it written because of that major axis there. Okay, let's go to hyperbola next. Hyperbola works a lot like this one. We're going to give you a regular looking equation. That's your standard form. Remember, you got the 1 on the end. You're going to complete the square twice. This one, though, you can kind of already tell who's going to be the lead. The x squared is minus, so he's going to be in the second spot. The y squared needs to go in the front. Okay, I can already tell that. So let me start splitting up everybody. these two need to come together. Hey, while I'm there, I see I can pull a 9 out of it. And give myself a spot. That'll start saving some time here if I try to do all that. Okay, this one, I'm going to pull out minus 16. So negative 64 divided by negative 6 is a plus 4. And then add that to that side. So let me draw your attention to this guy. When you're doing the negative, whether it's the x squared or the y squared, you want to GCF out that negative. Well, what happens when you do that is it's going to change the sign on this guy. So I did 64 divided by negative 16, and it's a positive 4. So you double check it. If you multiply that, you get back the negative 16x squared. If you multiply with that, you get the negative 64x negative. So be careful with that second group, because you're going to pull the negative out. Okay, we got to go complete the square. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, but we're going to square it. Did we really just add 1 to both sides?
Nope, we added 9.
We added 9. All right. Take 4, divide it by 2, and then square it. That's a 4. Did I really just add 4?
Nope.
What did I do?
You added negative
Yeah.
negative 64.
Be careful. Yes, this times this is what you need to do on the other side. And it will be negative 64. Okay, take your calculator and work all that down. And it should be 144. So double check that. I'm going to factor these. Remember, there's that answer. Remember, there's that answer. Okay. What number do I need on the end? A 1. But I got that numbers. What am I going to do to everybody?
Divided by 144.
That's it. And guess what? 9 over 144 reduces to?
1 over 16.
Yes. Guess what? 16 over 144 reduces?
1 over 9.
That's right. By the way, if I had to graph that one, remember hyperbola, make the box, make the diagonals, the whole 9 yards. But you start with negative 2, positive 1. And remember, you go up and down 4, right and left 3, and it's a hyperbola because of the minus sign. That's it.